Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mountain Man Monday live stream. I'm your host, Mr. Mountain Man, live from the mountains of Western North Carolina. This is live stream episode number 95, and today is November the 8th, 2021. I want to welcome everyone that joins me live here a little earlier on a Monday evening than I'm accustomed to coming on, and anyone who might be watching a bit later on the Mr. Mountain Man YouTube channel. As always, this live stream and all are available under the live stream playlist. An extra warm welcome to anyone who might be new here on the channel or looking at content for the first time. Glad to have you and hope you enjoy. So one of the things I wanted to get kicked off with is obviously I am on a little bit longer tonight. This will be an abridged version of the live stream. I will not have housekeeping or news and notes tonight. I actually was, to be honest with you, contemplating not being able to do the live stream this week and next week because of some commitments and work and some other stuff going on. But I didn't want to let the community down. I said I'll get on here, so I'll get on for about 30 minutes. And yes, for obvious reasons, the Steelers play tonight, but that's not the only thing going on with schedules and some stuff. So happy to be here, but it'll be an abridged version. I'll be on for about 30 minutes. I see we got some people rolling in here. Thankfully, got some folks joining me. Hope Faith. Hey, Mr. Mountain Man, how are you doing? I am doing well. I hope you are as well. I saw your comment the other day. Sorry to hear about your friend, and prayers for you, Hope. Traveling Hoosiers here. Go Steelers, beat the Bears. That's right. The Bears going to beat the Bears. Hopefully it's a good game. I mean, when it's one of those AFC, NFC matchups, you know, I don't pay as much attention to the NFC. And so, sometimes it's kind of a wild card, like who's going to win and not really sure. Are you ready for some football? Oh, please give me Mr. Mountain Man live stream Monday night over a game of football. Well, we got it anyway, Foxy. Glad to be here. And actually, I'll put here, I'll make a thumbnail right now. Maybe we'll get this one going, get a little Steelers in there and a little, we'll use that one when I have time to actually make it. That's funny. Glad to have you here, Foxy, and hope you're having a great start to your week. Mr. Carlos, this is what happens when we turn our clocks back, right? This is the net result. Actually, I'm sure I gave the explanation before folks were rolling in, but again, a little bit of an abridged version tonight. Be on for about 30 minutes, no news and notes and housekeeping, just have a chat and hang out with everybody. Blondie's Ventures here and the Traveling Hoosier got both y'all. Glad to have you here and hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. Glad to have you here and thank you. Yes, greetings, everyone. Go Steelers, beat the Bears. I hope so. I hope, sometimes in the NFL, these are what are known as trap games. And so, somebody you think you're going to beat and you don't. Steelers have had an up and down season. We started off with a bang, beating the Buffalo Bills. We had an amazing team, but then we had like 3 stinkers in a row and people were like, we're done. So it's been back and forth. I never say, anything is a given. Hey, Smoky Mountain Hiker, glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Was checking out some of your content. I didn't have time to watch all of it, but kind of skipping through and hope things are going well. Beautiful area of the country you're in right now, over there in Tennessee. So that is awesome. Hey, so the Lions lost all their games this year. I know. I saw that the Lions there, man. I mean, the Lions have been bad in the last couple decades, but this is another one of those humdinger years. They're not doing well. Dr. JR, show our story. Glad to have you here and hope you're having a great start to your week and a nice Monday. Jeremy team is the Detroit Lions. My team's Tennessee Titans. Ooh, very cool. Got all those teams across the middle of the U.S. there. JQ, how you doing? Hope you're having a great start to your week and a nice Monday. Thank you for joining us here. Nice to have you and everybody else. Now, this is surprising to me, coming in loud and clear. As I said, I kind of had to rush it. I threw everything together, did as best I could to get off the internet. My machine hasn't had time to warm up and go through its cycles. I was like fully expecting to get on tonight and be kind of looking like a Minecraft video game pixelated, but I'm glad to hear that that's coming. Usually the sound's good, but the video prayers for me tonight. I bumped my head earlier, and now I have a knot in my head. Ooh, okay. Yeah, again, continue prayers for you. I know you had some stuff going on with your family. So yes, prayers for you for sure. Oh, but for Hope, it's not going well, or the live stream. No grandbaby yet. Well, I know how that is. I mean, we have kids and the anticipation, when they're being born, it's a very, very exciting time. I went through that last year for us, not with a grandbaby, but an actual baby. And it's a blessing and very exciting time for you guys. Yes, we are doing well. Everybody seems to be good. Thanks to all of you jumping on here a little bit earlier tonight. I guess a bit of housekeeping. Next week is probably going to be the same. I have some commitments and such. Monday night's not looking good. So for Foxy and those, Hope and Rita and the rest, this next Monday, touch and go if episode 96 happens next Monday or not. Now, the following Monday after that, which I believe is the week before Thanksgiving, that one should be no problem. But that'll be back to our normal show. But if I do have a show next week, it'll be another kind of shortened version like tonight was. So just a heads up, I guess that would be kind of some of the housekeeping for the week. The mountains are beautiful right now. It's kind of funny because, I've kind of gone on and on about how peak color, what is defined as peak. And I think the consensus is, when do the trees hold the most amount of their leaves at the peak color before they fall? But into last week, we had some incredible color still around the 2,000 to 3,000 foot elevation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But over the weekend, things took a turn. We are headed toward the brown. We are headed towards the leaves a lot of them have turned pure brown at this point. And we're, getting into mid-November. So this is to be expected. But I'm telling you, and it's funny how it kind of happened overnight, but there was some gorgeous color last week. I continue to try to take some pictures. There's probably a couple more I need to post. Let's see. I saw a comment here. I'll comment on in a second, but Lily is here. Hey, Mr. Mountain Man, happy Monday. Happy Mountain Man Monday to you. Happy Monday to you. I'm glad I'm a little bit earlier today. So I know often when I get on late, you're not able to join. So glad you're able to be here for that. And I hope you are doing well. Blinds of Interest says getting snow next Saturday and Sunday. So, and that's cool. Some people don't like snow. I like it because, as I mentioned before, where we live, even in the mountains, even if we get snow, a lot of times here in the mountains, you'll get snow and then the next day it'll be 50 degrees. I actually like snow that I wish it would hang around a little bit longer than that, but it's not like we have snow of like Minnesota, Wisconsin, the tundras of Canada or anything like that, where it's crazy. Or maybe where Lily's from. Lily has some cool videos on her channel from last year of the snow. Check them out. So when I say I like snow, I totally understand people who have to deal with it for months on end. So it's very moderate here. So I'm still in the camp of enjoying snow. So to the snow comment, last Wednesday, I believe it was, I looked out the window and it was snowing / flurrying here in the mountains. Yes. And I posted a picture on Instagram. Of course, that kind of snow doesn't come through well, but sure enough, it was. And it was funny because the air temperature was about 38, but it must have meant that the atmosphere was really cold, which is the opposite when the air temperature is like 31 and it's still raining and you get ice when the atmosphere is warm. So that was super cool. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just a stone's throw after Halloween. November has just started and we already saw our first flurries / snow. They were actually big flakes. They weren't as small as flurries. They were sizable. No sticking, lasted for about 20 minutes. But I couldn't believe my eyes. That's a little bit early for us. So, and yes, I checked the weather. It's supposed to have some snow, like I think similar to you, but I don't think in November, it's weird. Like we could be like 70 degrees one day and then 4 days later, a front comes through and the low is like 25 at night. So really bounces around. No problem missing a week as long as Mr. Mountain gets his 100th show this year. Yeah, so with 5, let's see, it would be 4 more to go since I held today. I think I think we'll hit number 100 this year. I really do. That'd be cool. Like looking at the calendar, if I did get 96 next week, 97, 98, 90, I won't. December the 6th, I don't think I'm going to do one. I got something going on. 13th, no problem. 20th, and not sure about the 27th. So it'll be right there. So I'll try. So let me see. That would be 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Yes. So probably around, yeah, one of these Mondays this year. That should be about accurate there, Mr. Carlos. Cool to see it. The leaves have been beautiful. You know, that picture I took, it was funny because remember, we're just now getting brown, but that particular day there was vibrant color around us with snow. What a crazy combination to still have that vibrant color plus the snow. It was really cool. Foxy Wolf says in the 70s here today, bright and sunny, nice weather. How's the rain been down your way, by the way? Yeah. Yuck, no snow. So, Dr. J, I'm surprised. Are you just pure love the South and the heat, or had a bad experience? Because even where you all are in East Tennessee, it's not like you guys are like us. It's not like you're getting, 2 feet and having to live with it for 6 weeks. It's gonna melt in a, obviously. So, let me know your snow story though. It's great to see a notification early enough to be here. And Lily, I like to mix it up. I'm on East Coast time between usually 6 and 9:30 is usually my start time. That's 3.5 hours. I know other live streamers have a set time and they do A+ job. Everybody's doing better than me on that. It's just, this is a hobby. This is a hobby for me. I know nobody needs an explanation, but it's just, it's different all the time. Life is busy. This is if this was a 10-seat passenger van, unfortunately, because of priorities in life, YouTube is the very last seat in the back. So it's, but I'm glad I'm here. And I took me out of focus when I did that. Let me get me back in focus. There we go. If you guys wonder what I'm doing with the hand, I go in front of the camera, and then when I back it back out, it gives it a chance. There we go. There we go. There we go. Gives a chance to focus. Putting Christmas stuff up around the house, 4 Christmas trees up and so many more to go. Wow, Blondies, you're into it. See, now I kind of like to throttle. I want to focus on Thanksgiving. So the family loves Halloween. So like late September to October 31st is Halloween decorations. And then my wife from Halloween to Thanksgiving likes to put up like fall harvest type stuff. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we typically, unless something's going on, decorate for Christmas on that Friday. And so, but I like getting in the season. I just, I like to enjoy the different parts of the year. And I love Thanksgiving. I love that meal. I love what the day represents and being together and slowing down, kind of the start of the Christmas season, but also a time for family. It's nice. I enjoy it. We had snow in Burnsville last week, and today it almost hit 70. Fall is still hanging in there, right, Mr. Carlos? Very similarly, I bet you the snow was the same day we got the snow. I didn't have a chance to watch the local news that day, but I bet you they were going nuts about it. They usually have people who send in picture. Burnsville is usually the place they get a lot from too, because being up north a little bit, you guys still in the Asheville area, kind of, news area, usually often it's that they're reported from often. Yes, ask away if there's a question. Mr. Mountain Man Mom, hey, from the old folks. Hi, Mom and Dad. Love you guys. I hope you're doing well and everything's going well up your way. I love snow too. I love getting out in it and exploring, seeing where I can go and where I can't. Yes, I think snow's fun. I mean, snow's fun to sled in. It's fun to take pictures. It's fun. That when sound when you go outside, because it's kind of sound dampening, the quietness when the heavy snow happens. It just kind of insulates everything. But speaking of my mom being here, it's fun to look at until you have to drive in it. Although a lot of people work remotely now, but yeah, it's not, if for people who have to commute and live in cities where snow is bad, I know snow tends to not be fun. We had our first snowfall on Friday night, almost all gone again, thankfully. Yeah, I know you have an extended season. Again, check out Lily's channel, LMR Collins 1966 to see some cool snow videos. I love snow for Christmas. They can go and warm up. So this is interesting. And Blondie's adventure, we had a white Christmas last year, like a pure old-fashioned Hallmark movie white Christmas. I mean, we got like 6 inches. It was really cold. It was like a Christmas gift onto itself. But some years it could be 60 degrees, even in the mountains here. I am like that. I too like snow. I like snow. I like it when it's winter. What I've talked about before, I don't care for as much is when it's like no leaves on the trees, no flowers, and it's teasing with winter. It's like high of 50, low of like 31 at night, but clear. Those kind of days, it's like too cold to have fun outside, but there's no snow to have fun with. That's usually when like February weather, and I'm kind of like, I'm ready for spring. Go Steelers is right. I got a Steelers hat. I got my Steelers football shirt on. Everybody can see in the background. Definitely go Steelers. And yeah, I like it. Thank you, Foxy Wolf, for putting the Instagram account. Not going to cover the Instagram today because I'm having a short one. I'll be on for about another 15 minutes, but thank you for posting that. If anyone here is going to the chili cook-off, be prepared for rain. 80% chance of rain that day. So I believe if anybody's not aware or from out of town, Smoky Mountain Hiker, you're talking about the chili cook-off in Gatlinburg, which I've watched the videos from like all the channels in Gatlinburg over the years. It looks absolutely delicious. I would love to go there. I don't even have to do a video. I just want to eat the chili. The problem is it's always on like a Thursday or something. And for those of us that are work and have a cadence in life and routine, it's very difficult to get over there. But I am happy for you all that live there. But I'm not happy that there's going to be rain. Let us know, Smoky Mountain Hiker, if they have like a rain date. Is your whole family a Steeler fan or just you? Everybody in the family is Steelers fan. Now, around here, getting everybody at my house to get everybody to sit down and watch a Steelers game, that's a tough deal. It's usually the dog. He'll sit with me and everybody else goes and does their thing. However, when we were growing up, it really was a family affair. Like I think, to be honest, because there was a lot less going on, I mean, we had video games and all that, but it was a lot simpler and you get bored a lot quicker. There are so many things that kids get into now that are dynamic and neat, and, games are free and you just go on and on and on. Like, I think it was, I don't know. I just remember sitting with my sisters and mom and dad a lot more watching like Ohio State and Steelers games growing up. But around here, it's a little harder to corral the family. It's usually just me. But everybody, even in my extended family, I mean, one of my sisters isn't such a big Steelers fan because she's moved around, and her husband, I think, is a Browns fan. But my other 2 sisters like the Steelers, definitely mom and dad, because we have family that on my dad's side from that part of, he was born near there, went to school, university near there, Pitt. And, my grandfather was from up in Erie. So we have a lot of family roots in that area. So it's really cool. Snow is perfect for Christmas Day. We are pretty much a pure summer family. Now, I understand that too, because a lot of you all hear me about how I like the Green Mountains. And when I say the Green Mountains, I mean like the thick of summer when they're just deep green. I mean, that's what's beautiful about the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm always pulling out old Trusty here, which is turning a little blue-green from Mount Mitchell. But yeah, it's it is nice. I think it gets you in the season, but I get it. Smoky Mountain Hiker doesn't like the cold either. For those that are outdoor enthusiasts, I get it. But I will say the cure for it is a really good coat. And I don't mean having to spend a lot of money on a designer coat, but the technology of coats. Like I did get like a old model of a North Face coat. I've never had one, and I bought one, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how amazing are these coats? I wish when I had a paper out as a kid, I would have had a coat like that. They are unbelievable to stop out the wind and do stuff and really make it quite comfortable. And I got these insulated pants from Walmart, no, Sam's Club, that were like $16. They're incredible. They're like, insulated and flannel on the inside or whatever, and a good pair of boots, thick socks, and, nice hat and some gloves. all of a sudden you're outside and, you're able to be quite comfortable in layers. So, um, I don't mind it. I like the change up. For me, who had lived in Florida for so many years and it was hot, hot, hot all the time, that was, it grew long in the tooth. I started to really appreciate and miss the seasons, at least some. It doesn't have to be again the tundra of the north, but same with the in the south. Yes, about understandable about what time I come on. I was Smoky Mountain hiker, but got to stay close to home on baby watch. Yes, yes. At my house, I just had some misty, nasty stuff. Other places have gotten good rains. Oh, good, 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 good. I know you haven't had as much as you want. We do have to brag a little bit. We got to meet Rita Lockett this week. Yes, Rita. So that was on my mind a lot. I wish I could have been a part of that. I'm glad. I hope she's here. I haven't seen down in the comments. I know going on earlier. If she's not here, shout out to Rita. She never misses the live stream, but that would be my fault today by going on early as a surprise. That is so cool. How was it? Let me know. Oh, you had to clear off the driveway. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yeah. It's getting a little early for that. Who needs to go to the gym when you can drive away and shovel? I've learned two things about snow and leaves. Shovel snow when it's dry powder and push leaves with a blower when they're crispy dry. It seems like that's known logic, but I'm telling you, one year I waited to shovel the driveway till it started to melt. Speaking of not having to go to the gym, my goodness, that was crazy. I don't like that snow on Christmas. No power in 17 degrees. Ooh, yeah, that's not. Losing the power stinks. I've lost the power in both cold and hot climates. I will say if it's not an extreme cold, like a dangerous cold, I'd rather it be cold than hot because when we lost power in Florida from one of the hurricanes, it gets muggy and disgusting in the house. It was so hot. We lost power for 3 days back in the early 2000s in Charlotte when we lived down there from ice. It got really cold at night, but we were able to manage and do candles and stuff. It was cool. I like the snow. It melts to water. Right. Please hit the big thumbs up. I appreciate that. Anybody watching and supports the channel and supports the live stream. I think we have a great time at the live stream. So by pressing the thumbs up, maybe it lets YouTube know that it's worth listening to for a few minutes and getting into some fun conversations. Hey, Larry, happy Mountain Man Monday to you as well. I hope you're doing well and everything's going okay with you. I am on a little bit earlier today. I almost didn't do one. I'll be on for about another 10 minutes or so. I just wanted to do an abridged version. Get on here, say hi to the community. It wasn't only the Steelers game tonight, just a lot going on. Next week will be the same. So the only piece of housekeeping for today is everybody be on standby for next week. I don't know. I'm going to try to squeeze it in, but if it'll be next week, it'll be a lot like this one. Next week, instead of doing Mountain Man Monday, we could do it on Wednesday on my birthday. Love to spend it with you guys. I can guarantee, unfortunately, it will not be on Wednesday. I've got stuff going on next week, but I early wish you a happy birthday. And I'm sure the whole community and everybody that you join the live stream will certainly wish you a happy, happy, happy birthday. Larry doesn't like the cold, wants to move south. Well, I understand. Larry, where you are, that's, you're getting, that's pretty cold in northern Ohio. And so that's getting to that other extreme. Not quite the snow belt, but it's still very cold. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Blondie's Adventure, for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you and your family are doing well and exciting still for what you guys got coming up. Do you have snow tires on your bike? I do not. The motorcycle has been a big disappointment this year. I have gone out only one time. You all might ask, why do I even insure it? It's next to nothing. It's like $12 a month. I don't know anything on it. I've owned it for years. It has been a busy, busy year. Like when I say busy, that's proof because when I'm not getting out for leisure, it's just been that full. It's been that kind of year. But no, I don't have snow tires on it. I can put clothes on and get warm. I cannot take it off to get cool without going to jail, right? Indecent exposure. Yes, yes, yes. That's hilarious. That's good. Yeah, and right. You can always dress in layers if it gets cold. Just not extreme cold. Like if it was a climate where it's like -30 and people lost power, that'd be dangerous. Rita, I'm glad you're here. Yes, a lot going on. Almost didn't do the live stream, but I had to get on here for 30 minutes to say hello at least and connect with the community. I won't have news, notes, and housekeeping, but definitely. And I wanted to hear about, this is great. You and Dr. J got to meet. I'm sorry I didn't get to be a part of that. I would, I hope you guys had a great time. I hear it's warm in Ohio right now as it is out here. Yeah, Ohio is weird. I look back to Central Ohio weather a lot because my parents are there and kind of see how much we differ from it. But it can get warm up there too. Um, what were you doing in Arkansas? I was waiting for somebody to ask that. So I am not going to tell you all what I was doing. It's going to be a teaser. You need to, everybody does here that's friends of the channel, but you need to follow the Eclectic Candyman. The Eclectic Candyman will divulge that channel at some point. The problem is that in typical Mr. Mountain Man, Eclectic Handyman fashion, I am really limited on time, but I have some content that will divulge my little trip. And I'm excited to, share that with you all, but I thought it'd be fun. It is for the other channel, but I did post some pictures on Instagram. And once I get that out, we can talk more about that. But yeah, that's yeah, check out the Eclectic Candyman. Keep an eye out for it. And that will you'll get to see. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Some of you might be able to connect the dots, and if you do, and you play detective, don't spoil it. We'll have fun. We'll have fun. Don't worry, guys. We'll have fun with it. Have not been on mine either. Yes, your motorcycle. Now, Smoky Mountain Hiker, what is it because you still need to get it fixed, or the tires? I know you needed some tires. I'll be honest, it's just been disappointing. I love it. I have so much fun, but it's like a commitment, and I have a hard time getting large blocks of time. Uh, it has to be something pretty significant. There's so much going on. Like my weekends tend to end up being, what do I need to fix around the house, and what errands do I need to do? And oh yeah, spend time with the family because you've been busy during the week. And you know, and then all of a sudden it's Monday again and work, and then Mountain Man Monday. So um, you know, I just didn't get out this year, but I was, yeah. Uh, got to visit with Dr. J, Ruby, and Roxy. They're such a nice family. Rita, I hope you guys had a great time. I'm so interested to hear. Are there any videos that you guys did? Did Dr. J do it? Hey guys, did you guys get those? We never get trolls, but I see it here in mine. Did you guys get that those notices? See, I use a software that may not delete it because I'm not in YouTube. Hopefully you guys got that. One of you moderators. I'm 3 minutes behind. Just let me know that at the bottom that you did. The price of success. I know, I never seen anything before. That's crazy. Video will be up Thursday with Rita. Also, half the fudge and quarter of the fruitcake is already gone. It's so good. I want to see, guys. Someday what we got to do that again. Like, I think you guys met on a Thursday. There's no way I could be able to do it on the week, but like if that ever happens again, Rita, you're over in Nashville. If you come back or something, even if it's next year, it's on a Saturday, and I know like a month or so ahead of time, maybe we could figure out some way to get together. That would be pretty cool. And I was thinking about it this weekend. I was like, oh, those guys are getting together. Good evening, Mr. Mountain Man and friends. Hope everyone is having a great week. I got to enjoy some color this weekend at Klingman's Dome and Foothills Parkway. I believe we are passing peak. Yes, Tim, great to have you here. I hope you're having a great start to your week. I was talking about that at the beginning. We went from beautiful color to like brown starting yesterday and today. So hopefully you did get to see some nice color. You did get to see some nice color. And I agree. It's like almost happened overnight. The leaves were finally like, we're done. It's into November. You guys were spoiled long enough. The color is going away. But last week was still really beautiful. Way to go, Boo Wrenches. I guess you guys did get it. That bridge has been built before. Must have fallen down. Out they come. Thanks, Smoky Mountain Hiker. Beat me to it. Oh, cool. So you guys did get it. Okay, hopefully. I have been able to drive the Camaro for 2 months now. Now that's because you're out on the West Coast. That stinks. I know how that goes, not being able to drive your car. They're gone. Thank you, Foxy or Smoky Mountain Hiker, whoever got it. I appreciate it. but it's interesting to see that StreamYard doesn't remove them. So I still saw that. So glad you enjoyed it. Looking forward to the video. Yes, I am definitely looking up to that. We are looking up to that. Maybe figure something out. I'm usually off Monday through Thursday. So you don't have the weekend. We'll have to figure it out. I guess it starts with I'm sorry I missed it, but I am so looking forward to that video. I will have to check that. I think I'm going to break down and go rent a Mustang for out here. So I'll be like Mr. Mountain Man. Yeah, you have to do that. And it's pretty cool. I love the Mustang. I hope you enjoy it if you get to check that out. That's cool. Yeah, have fun while you're out there. They had 4 inches of snow at Klingman's Dome last weekend. Yeah, I mean, we got the flurries here. Of course, 2,000 to 3,000 feet, but up there, 6,000 or 7,000 feet. And I wonder if Mount Mitchell did as well. It'll probably be next year before I get back that way. Maybe we can all get together. That'd be fun. Yeah, no rush. I mean, if it's next summer or something like that, just be nice if that was a potential. We seen remnants of a snowman. Oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, hey, when we get 4 inches, we try, if it's powder, it doesn't really stick, but once it starts to melt. So yeah, I've been on about the 30 minutes. I'm going to have to go here in a few minutes. We'll see what, we'll see. Work is pretty flexible if needed. Okay, good. Like next year, maybe when the weather is nice. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, just really booming places, everything going on. I mean, all you guys follow that stuff, but wow, there's so much to do over there. I need to get back there with the family. We haven't done Dollywood in a month. We haven't done the Ripley's. Remember how I talked at the beginning of the year, the Ripley's passes? Oh, Dr. J, I had a question for you or anybody. I'm so glad. When is the cheapest time to renew the Dollywood passes? I saw there was renewal prior to October 31st. Did I already miss it? And that's okay. Or is it Black Friday? Or is it December? Or is it that deal they do in January? When is the cheapest time? Because for the family, it's kind of expensive. And we got to get one platinum pass. They've changed their tier structure. I meant to ask. I'm so glad I thought about it. Please tell me if you know roughly. I'd like to save a little money because it's going to be, it's going to be an investment if we do that. I really want to get to Gatlinburg again and do some more Ripley stuff because we got those awesome passes. I love putt-putt, the aquarium, the laser tag, and all that fun stuff. We haven't done it. That might be next, what we end up doing. Mount Mitchell had enough snow to close the Blue Ridge Parkway between Craggy Gardens and Highway 80. The Blue Ridge Parkway, if they say the word snow, they just say the word snow, boom, they close the gates. They don't even mess with it. There's no plows going up there. They're not going to tear up that road for it with a plow. It's going to melt naturally, and that's the way it is. Renewal's gone, but I'm guessing Black Friday. So I saw it was through October 31st. I didn't know that. Are you serious? Like they don't let you renew anymore? That's it? Like that was the period? That seems short. I thought they had more opportunities, and I thought in November they did I don't know. Anyway, was trying to save a little money. But if anybody finds out, or maybe Smoky Mountain Hiker, I know you go, or if anybody else knows. Anyway, keep me posted, guys, if you find out about Dollywood. So, by the way, one other interesting piece of news. What was the last live stream? I literally was going to pass out. I was so hungry. I didn't eat that. And that was a later one. My mouth was salivating. I went upstairs. Oh boy, I could have eaten a shoe. I tell you what, it was crazy, but, I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I will, be getting some dinner. I don't know what's for dinner, but, Larry says he only knows Cedar Fair. Okay. Cedar Fair. Yeah. I've contemplated about the Cedar Fair passes. I talked about it this weekend with my family, or maybe it was last week with my wife. We're not quite going to do that yet. We didn't, as the Southern expression, we didn't get the good out of Dollywood yet. We're not quite bored of it. We still have a lot to do. We were enjoying it. I think we're going to do another year of that before we think about doing maybe the Cedar Fair. But the Cedar Fair ones are going to be cool because we can go to different states, try different parks, and do all that stuff. The trees we're still in color, and I enjoyed my trip so much. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. It really, last week was, I was thinking about that. It was really nice. The renewal deal's over, but prices are pretty good now. Okay. Okay, I'll have to keep my eyes out for it. Man, maybe I missed it. Smoky's the same way now. They close the road if the snow is mentioned. You can renew your passes still. Just costs a little more now since you didn't renew it before the 31st. So Smoky Mountain Hiker, they're not going to do any like one-day specials or anything that you've seen in the past. I mean, that's okay if they don't. And I meant to ask a few live streams ago. Now that's going to cost me a little bit more, but I checked the website, Mr. Mountain. Yeah, I will. I will keep that. I will keep that. I will keep that hope, faith. I didn't actually research too much this year. Not getting passes this year. Focus more on explaining the area more. That's a plus. That's what I was kind of alluding to about a minute ago, Dr. J. So we used to have Disney World passes. And I'll be honest, I mean, I say Disney World and probably like, oh my gosh, you never get bored. Believe it or not, like we would go so much. It was actually closer to Disney World was closer to us than Dollywood. So we would go a lot. When it got to the point when the kids would get cranky, if we would go there, you know, that's kind of the red flag. It's like, maybe we need to take a break from a year. Like this is really expensive, the passes. And if everybody's not enjoying it, it's more cranky and the heat is more of an annoyance and the crowds are more of an annoyance. That's kind of a flag. Let's take a year off. But with Dollywood, we didn't get to that yet. And for those of you that have been going year after year after year after year, and it's an investment for the family, I get it. Do something different. Go to do Ripley's or don't do outdoor adventures. Go to hikes and waterfalls and other natural places. I think that's an A+ idea and totally get it. Any last minute comments, guys, before I head out here? Anybody going to watch a Steelers game tonight? Hope they win. I might be watching it a little bit on delay. I always, you know, that's ever since the DVR was invented, you know, in mainstream about 15 years ago, you wouldn't believe it. I don't watch football games a lot live because life is so busy. You can take a 3-hour football game and watch it in 2 hours if you start it late. So the game starts at 8 or 8:30 tonight. I might wait till 9 o'clock, help get the kids off to bed, get everything squared away in the house, watch it later from 9 to 11 and fast forward through the commercials. This has been a perfect ending to a rather blah kind of day at work. Thanks for the early chat, Mr. Mountain. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the evening. Great feedback. Appreciate it. Hope this was cherry on top for, you know, well, that wouldn't be a blah day. That would be a fun day. But yeah, anyway, hope you had a great, have a great rest of your day. Dr. J's heading out. Great chat. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And glad that all the regulars made it, including a few people that, I was concerned we wouldn't, it would be a messed up live stream if Rita wasn't here. Rita, Larry, and Foxy. It's nice to see Smoky Mountain Hiker and Lily. Dr. J is able to make it both times. Some other faces. Mr. Carlos was able to make it. Tim was able to drop by. We had a troll, which is unusual. So that was interesting. Have a great weekend, everyone. Short, but a great live stream as always. No Steelers for me, right? Rita, watch. Yeah, not much. A lot of the chat, but glad you made it. I've not heard if they're doing a special day. I contemplate not getting passes since most things in the park close anyway, but I got them thinking I'd miss it. Yeah, you know, if you can get a deal, it's nice just as another place because you're local to walk around the different seasons. If you get that drink that you can refill all year, especially if you get a platinum pass, you get that now included. I think I can understand why it's worth it. Only a brief time. Great to see everyone. Thanks for the live stream, Mr. Mountain. Great as usual. Thank you so much, Foxy. Yes, take care, Larry. Mr. Carlos, have a great night, Mr. Mountain. Thanks for coming on tonight. You betcha. Still at work. It was a surprise. No problem. Next week, just remember, folks, it'll be somewhat the same. Don't be surprised if I can't get on, but if I do, I'll squeeze in 30 minutes next week so we can get together. I hope everyone has a terrific week. Enjoy what's left of fall, especially if you're in the lower elevations below 2,000 feet, 1,000 other parts of the country. Now is just getting into peak. Stay warm. Yes, good night, everyone, and have a great week. Thank you for everyone who's stopping by. Go Steelers. And until next time, everybody have a wonderful week and a good evening. Take care, everyone. We'll see you later.